A Canton man is dead this morning after a ski accident in Utah. Coming up, I'll share with you everything we know from police and what we're working to find out.
Plus, there's a new top cop in Hartford, but it's only temporary. We'll reintroduce you to the city's interim police chief.
It's been 3 years since Russia invaded Ukraine. Coming up, how folks around the state are marking this somber anniversary. Eyewitness News at 4:30 starts right now.
Now on Channel 3 and streaming on WFSB+. This is Eyewitness News This Morning.
Good Monday morning, everybody. Thank you so much for starting your work week here with us. We get Kate Francis, traffic anchor extraordinaire to my right, but the pressure's really on Scott Haney. We're going to kick things off with you, and I heard a warm-up's coming?
Big warm-up, Raj.
All right.
Big warm-up, Kate. We're talking 50-degree weather for the next 3 days.
Woo-hoo.
Today we'll make it into the mid-40s, but for the most part, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we are going to be seeing temperatures out there in the 50-degree range. These are not Christmas pants. These are late winter pants. Kate.
Okay. Well, look, excuse you.
Are you allowed? Oh, you are wearing green and you're not keying out, which
we're
is
not at
we're not at the green screen. Get out of here. I don't know what's going on. All right, so cool today. Yeah, temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 40s, but notice the trend. It starts moving up. Tuesday, look at this. Wednesday, mild. Thursday, Wednesday into Thursday, Thursday into Friday. That is the trend. It is going to be nice and mild. So here are your headlines. Again, temperatures are above average right now. We're in the low 30s out there. Plenty of melting is going to take place over the next 3 to 4 days. And there are a couple of shower chances this week, which I'm going to get to, but they're not too substantial. Look at today's numbers and rejoice. Remember, 41 is where we should be. We're going to be in the low to mid 40s with morning sun and then some afternoon clouds, and it'll turn breezy this afternoon, but not a big deal. All right, I'll have your full forecast coming up in just a bit. In the meantime, Kate, we say good morning to you.
Well, good morning to you, Scott. Good morning, everyone. If you're getting ready to head out the door here on your Monday, we're back at it for another week of work and school. Majority of the state nice and quiet, nice, calm, clear conditions out there. Not doing too bad, as Scott was mentioning, in terms of the temperature. We're taking a live look here in Hartford, 91 north and southbound, right by Airport Road. A live look in Middletown along Route 9. Here's the Mixmaster, 84 east and westbound in Waterbury, and here in Meriden along 691. Just a couple of areas of that construction, but really we're doing very well across the state. No crashes, no major incidents, no slowdowns out there to greet you. I'll get you another full update coming up in less than 10. That's a quick check at your Connecticut Chevy First Alert traffic report driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
Okay, thank you. Right now, a bunch of world leaders are in Ukraine to mark 3 years since the start of the war there. And listen to this. Just hours ago, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky announced he would be willing to step down from office if that move would lead to peace and Ukraine's entry into NATO. President Zelensky is also requesting a meeting with President Trump to discuss exchanging Ukrainian resources in exchange for American aid. Your reporter Marcy Jones joins us now live at the Ukrainian American Cultural Center to talk about how people here in Connecticut are showing up. Good morning.
That's right. Good morning, Roger. Well, this is a very sobering anniversary, one that really serves as a reminder of just how many people here in Connecticut have ties to Ukraine. So here's what's going on today. Today's events follow a peaceful rally and prayer service yesterday at the Capitol. Sunday was a sea of yellow and blue, dozens of people showing up to show their support for their loved ones in Ukraine. Today on the Yale campus, starting at noon, everyone is invited to experience the Unused Diploma exhibition, a tribute to the students whose lives were tragically cut short. Then at 4, there will be a women's table in front of Sterling Library in remembrance and solidarity to honor those who sacrificed their lives for the war. Following the event at Sterling Library, there will be a reception to continue the discussion. Your reporter in Cromwell, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Marcy, thank you. Today in Hartford, interim police chief James Ravella is back on the job. He's once again leading the city's police department after Philadelphia police captain Tyrell McCoy withdrew his nomination. We've learned that McCoy now faces at least 2 sexual harassment allegations in Philadelphia. Hartford city leaders are still searching for a new permanent chief, and some officials are pushing for more transparency within the hiring process. Well, starting this morning, more than 4,000 U.S. aid employees have been placed on leave. Those workers learned last night whether or not they'd have to return to work this morning. This development comes after a judge decided not to extend a stay that would have prevented President Trump from placing those employees on leave. And today is the deadline for federal workers to document their work or be fired. Government workers got emails asking them for 5-point bullets summarizing what they worked on last week at the request of DOGE Chair Elon Musk. But managers at the Pentagon, the FBI, and the Department of Homeland Security all told employees do not respond to that email. The deadline is midnight. In developing news this morning, we've learned a Canton man has died in a skiing accident out of state. Your reporter, Olivia Schuler, joins us now live outside of Canton Town Hall. So, Olivia, what do we know right now?
Yeah, Roger. Well, police say that 53-year-old Daniel Negrelli was skiing in Utah when he hit a tree. Now, Unified Police of Greater Salt Lake City say that on Saturday, they received a call that a man was unresponsive at Solitude Mountain Resort in Utah. While searching, police found Negrelli in a tree well nearby to a double black diamond. Now, officials say he was wearing a helmet. Now, the investigation is ongoing at this point, but police do believe that Negrelli was skiing alone when he hit that tree. Well, as soon as we have more information for you, we'll update you here. Your reporter in Canton, Olivia Schuler, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Olivia, thank you. This morning, we've learned that Pope Francis remains in critical condition, and tests are showing early kidney failure. The Vatican says he has not suffered any more respiratory issues as he's battling pneumonia as well as a lung infection. The Vatican also says the Pope right now is still awake and alert. He's 88 years old and again faces a potentially long road ahead here. And we're also learning new details about a deadly crash in Danbury. Police say a person was hit head-on in Newtown near the intersection of Eagle Road on Saturday night. They were rushed to a local hospital where sadly they later died. Police say the driver did remain on the scene and is cooperating with the investigation. They're still trying to figure out exactly how this deadly crash happened. Well, today in our schools, the Connecticut Education Association is hosting a meeting saying federal funding cuts could hurt students. They say low-income families, early childhood education, and students with disabilities will feel the biggest impact with this situation. That meeting begins at 11:30 at Manchester High School. All are welcome. The meeting is open to the public. And tomorrow in Hartford, Governor Ned Lamont is holding a special election to fill 2 General Assembly seats. The 2 seats have been open since early this year after Kevin Kelly and Christine Connolly resigned. And on Saturday, we celebrated the life and legacy of our good friend and beloved colleague Denise DeCenzo, with the annual Denise DeCenzo Telethon. We have a huge update for you. It's great news. We've already raised $25,000. How about that, including a match from Johnson Brunetti? If you would like to donate, it's certainly still not too late. Just visit the DeniseFoundation.com. And Scott, we're never surprised by the generosity of Connecticut, but always amazed by it.
So many wonderful people turned out to support the event. We had a wonderful morning on Saturday. Kara and I hosted the event. It was terrific. So many people still calling, so many people writing in. We're not going to get those checks for a couple of days, but keep them coming. That's how I send my money in, by check. I know I'm an old-fashioned guy, but you can do it too. So get out there and support the Denise Foundation. It's a wonderful cause. All right, let's take a look. Temperatures not so bad. We're in the low to mid 30s out there this morning. All right, low 30s anyway. The typical overnight low is about 23, so we're doing a bunch better than that. And believe it or not, yesterday was a mild start. Today, even milder. We're up a degree or 2 or 7 in Willimantic, and the winds are calm, so no wind chill. Now, the winds are going to be picking up today. It's going to be a bit breezy. And our next chance for any scattered shower activity comes tomorrow afternoon. The model's indicating around 5 p.m. We are expecting a little bit of rain to be in the area. It doesn't look substantial, but nonetheless, tomorrow afternoon is our next chance for some scattered showers. Your forecast for today calls for temperatures in the look at 46 degrees at Bradley. We'll take these numbers. It is going to be a bit breezy this afternoon, and that'll make these temperatures feel a little bit cooler. But hey, 50 degrees is on the horizon, and I'll have that full forecast coming up in just a bit. Raj, back to you.
All right, thanks, Scott. Coming up next here on Eyewitness News, are you a pet parent? We have a very important update on licensing your furry friend. You don't want to miss that. Plus, how does winning $300 sound? Pretty good, right? Well, winning that quick cash is a whole lot easier than you might think. We're going to break it down for you coming up next. Plus, we are tracking a major fire in a historic mansion. We'll break down whether crews think that mansion can actually be rebuilt. Stay with us. Eyewitness News at 4:30 rolls on right after this break.